Hi, you're watching Got Space Game and it's time for DCS in 3 or less. Today we're in the F16, we're looking at in-air boresighting of both the IR and the TV guided Mavericks. Keybinds at the end of the video as usual. You need to boresight the Mavericks whenever you start from the ground in the F16 to ensure that the missile and the targeting pod are looking in the same direction. Doing it in the air can save you some time, but there are a couple of things that it's best to set up on the ground first. First, we'll turn on both of the shoulder hard points. Set air to ground mode. Turn on both Maverick racks. Turn off air to ground mode. We're ready to take off. So autopilot to steering select. Maintain a climb to about 10,000 feet. Master arm to simulate. We'll fly kind of slow and get high enough to look over any obstacles and pick out a feature on the ground to boresight to. Waypoint 2 is set near to our boresighting features, and waypoint 1 is just set out in the opposite direction, so we're going to fly up towards waypoint 1. We're about 10 miles from waypoint 2, we'll turn back into it and start the boresighting. Select air to ground, let's set up our MFDs. I like to have the targeting pod on the left, and the Maverick display on the right. See, the targeting pod is turned on already, Maverick not yet. 13,000 feet, bit high but it'll do. We'll set the altitude hold autopilot. Okay, the Maverick's on. Let's check how far we are. About 10 miles, that's great. Let's turn back towards waypoint 2. Put the Maverick into pre-planned mode, that'll get it pointing roughly in the direction of the targeting pod. TGP soy. Got a cluster of 5 radomes there. Let's take the small one on the left. Got a point track, should be easy to recognise. Soy the Maverick. Let's try and find that same radome. That looks like the cluster. Double check against the TGP. TMS up to lock. That's a lock. Press boresight, and the right hand rack's done. We've got 8 miles, so let's try and do the left against the same target. SMS page, 65 Ds. Soy the targeting pod. Reacquire your point track. Return soy to the Maverick. And get a lock on the radome. Boresight button, and we're done with both racks. Now you can get your plane set up for the cruise to target. Don't forget to take your master arm off of simulate and turn your Mavericks off if you've got a ways to go. I've been Dan, you've been watching DCS in 3 or less from Got Space Game. If you found this video useful, lock up that subscribe button for plenty more like it.